What's up my creepers, Creeperplanks coming on here, and welcome back to Creeperplanks Survives. And in the last video we constructed this beauty behind me. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, so in this video we've got to finish up this area and then start working towards the fishing village. And we've also got to, like I said, finish up this area with glass coming out of here. We'll leave the custom tree for another day because I don't want to do that right now and I don't have a good design for it. I could just plonk down another oak tree, but I don't want to put another oak tree there. I'd like to have some variation, so I think I want to put a birch tree there. But anyway, we've got to venture off in this direction because over here we've got somewhere to link up to the starter base, and that is spawn. You can see I've already started my idea. A little campfire here. There's going to be a camp here. There's going to be a few tents, and inside one of those tents is going to be the nether portal. And yeah, should be a fun little build. Hopefully I can execute it well. There's going to be a tent there and there. Then the fire's just going to be here, and gonna have a few logs stacked up over here. And yeah, that is the basic idea for right now. Okay, as we make our way to the campsite, it has a strange feeling to it. It feels cozy, if that makes sense. I don't know how something in a game can feel cozy, but this feels cozy. That tent looks very sus. Give me a sec, we'll get to it. Anyway, we got this campfire right here, provided some nice light. Sounded real southern there. Anyway, we got some logs over here held down with the classic rail and ladder technique. And then of course we've got a tent over here filled with barrels, chests, crafting tables, and of course beds for our campers to sleep at. And here during the day we can go take a look at this tent, because this tent holds the nether portal, and I have a feeling I'm going to be using this one a lot, so just put those there so I can get access to my ender chest whenever I need it. And yeah, I think that is pretty much this little campsite complete. So you should spawn in somewhere around this area, and then you're just met with this, and you're like, oh, what's this? Come down here. Boom, portal. Easy access. That is really close. So now I have to work out a path going from here down to somewhere around here. I gotta figure out how to get down here. Alright, I don't know where I last left off, but I've made some significant progress. I notice I say that a lot. I have made significant progress. That's like a saying of mine at this point. Anyway, we have a bridge laid out now, and we have a staircase going up, pathway now, with a retainer wall over there next to the stairs to keep the dirt from falling on the stairs. The pathway is textured and it's different because it's a different biome. Anyway, so yeah, this is all textured and whatnot. I wanted to make the path feel natural, but there was no natural way for me to get from point A to point B because this mountain was very steep. It goes from 70 to 105, I think. I need to go gather some more wood, complete this bridge, and then I'll meet back up with y'all when that's done, and we can build a few boats out in the water, and then maybe we can move on to the fishing village. That is, if an idea doesn't pop up, because right now I was thinking about this area over here. I know it doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I just thought about it and I remembered how cool it was, and I remembered thinking to myself when I first saw this would be a great spot for a first base. And I never did anything with it, so I might add in, excuse you, I might I was thinking about putting a pirate ship here. Just a small one, maybe a shipwreck. But who knows? Seems like it could be fun. Done went and done did it. If we come over here, we're going to fly off of here and we will see that it is complete. We have the bridge, we have pathway and everything, we have the decorations, we got a boat, we got a waterfall. That's always been there, but I've added a cave up here. Why? I don't know. I just felt like it could need it. So, got a cave here now with a spot over here that I might turn into a camp. Also, I have some good news. I've organized my materials. Not all of them, just the huge shulker mess, and I've got all my shulker boxes back. Yeah, they're all organized in a category that I understand. I've got my wood over here that I use for building. This is all the stuff I've been using for building, and yeah. With that, let's go gather some resources. Alright gamers, before you ask why I'm in a hole, we'll get to it. So, to build the fishing village, I obviously need some resources, and I want to be able to get those resources relatively quickly, so what am I doing? I'm out hunting wither skeletons, and I've already got one skull. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to just go around and whack these guys. Come on. Yes, I got one. Alright, let's go. Alright gamers, this could go one of two ways. Either this is successful and I get my wither star, or the wither goes through the portal above me and destroys everything that I worked on in the last episode and more. Okay. I don't know if this guy blows up. Alright. Glad I did it this way. Eventually I will fight the withers properly and Java Edition. I just don't see the points because I already beat Bedrock's Wither, which is so much more powerful than Java's. This is just a weak little baby man. He ain't gonna hurt nobody besides himself. Yep, just sit here and wait. Oh my god, finally. Alright, where's the star at? Okay. Hey, we reached level 100. And I wasn't even trying. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I upgraded down here finally. I've made it an automatic sorting system, so we get nuggets here, ingots here, rotten flesh, zombie heads, and then the swords just go into that because they are utterly useless to me. Moment of truth. That's it. That's all the blocks we need for the beacon. Let's go. But now I'm level 108 and it's kind of annoying me. I guess I should get to level 110 before we go. Alright fellas, I've constructed a small raid farm because I want totems. And I'm running out because of the wither skeleton incident. We don't talk about it anyway. So yeah, I built a small raid farm. This design is by Mystic Cat, whatever, however you pronounce his name. You may know him better as the guy who made circles in vanilla Minecraft. Illegal, I know. It took me a little bit of time, but I got all the resources for the build we're gonna do this episode, or at least I hope this should be all the resources we're going to need for this build. So, of course, I got us some copper, got us some brown mushroom blocks that I haven't used yet. These ones as well, mushroom stems. Got us 2 shulker boxes full of cobblestone, full of cobbled deep slate, 2 shulker boxes full of mangrove planks, as well as 2 shulker boxes full of mangrove logs, and 2 shulker boxes full of packed mud. This hopefully should be enough. Oh wait, we need 2 full shulker boxes full of oak wood. I got the last little bit of wood I need, and, well, there used to be a forest here. Okay, I found a location for the fishing village to go, and it is right along this coast. I had no idea where I was going to build it or where I wanted to build it, because I did write it down on my notes, but me being me, I don't know where I wrote them down at, and now they're gone. Like, they're in my notebook somewhere, but I don't know where. So anyway, my two choices were either over there or over here, and ultimately I went with over here with some help. But, you know, it is what it is. So now I'm going to get started building this. I have no idea where to start. I have an idea of what I want, and I know what I want it to look like. I have a bunch of designs I've planned out and drawn and this, that, and the other. I don't know where to start, though. Good news, everyone. No, I'm not talking about the build. I'm talking about the update. The version I'm in. I'm finally in 1.19.4, but there is a few issues with my shaders and the mod packs, or quote-unquote mod packs I'm using, more like resource packs. I do not have my better F3 screen, so it looks like a mess again. And the shaders for the water is a bit off. By a bit off, I mean it doesn't exist right now, so we just gotta wait a little bit for better F3 and Forge to come back. So yeah. Okay, so good news, I've built out the dock and where the main part of the fishing village is going to be, and that is right here. Well, I say the main part, but you know, this is yeah, basically the main part. So got a big old dock here, and now it's time to build some houses on it, of course. And I thought I fixed the issue with the water. Apparently not. Shaders just don't look like shaders without the water being the way the water is with shaders. Okay, we've built the first house. It's not a water wheel house, but I wanted to get a house done so I could see like the block palette and the kind of build style that this place is gonna have. And I like this. I like this combination a lot. I like the spruce, I like the mud blocks and the mud bricks, I like the mangrove wood and the logs, I like the stone brick trim and the deep slate tile roof. I really enjoy this. And of course the roofs are going to be mixed up a little bit with some cut copper roofs. Like maybe 3 or 4 houses are going to have cut copper roofs, because I don't have that much copper, and then some of the houses on the bottom here are not gonna have bricks, but they'll have, or mud, but they'll have where is it? I just looked at it. Brown mushroom blocks instead, because it's a similar color. And I haven't built with mud at all, because I always thought like, oh, it's a dirty block, why would I build with mud? I need to stop looking at blocks as materials and just start looking at them as colors. I feel like that's where my biggest weakness is looking at blocks as textures and sounds, and like, oh, that block is stone, it doesn't belong there, or that block is just straight up mud, why would I use a house? Or why would I use that to build a house? No, these are colors. That's all they are. That's all these blocks are. They are colors, they are textures, and if one color and texture works well with another, use it. It doesn't matter if it's just straight up mud. If it looks good, use it. That's where I'm falling short right now, is seeing them as materials instead of colors. So, yeah. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the water wheel house that's gonna go back here. No, I built this house a little too far forward, and I started building it, and I was just like, you know what, I'll just leave it as a regular house and won't even worry about the water wheel. Actually, I could put a wheel on here, have an oak log extending out from like right here and make it go over to like a stone pillar that's in the ground. Yeah, that could work. That could work really well. Alright, I'm gonna try it out. See you guys in a bit.
Alright, fellas, the water wheel is done, and I think it looks fantastic. I've been using Pinterest a lot more for inspiration on Minecraft builds, and I really love this water wheel design. I will leave a link to it in the description because it is amazing. I didn't follow it block for block. I wanted to make mine a little more narrow, and of course his is like flat with the water, or like the building they use is like flat with the water, like over here. So the water wheel is more submerged into the water. Mine is just kind of barely in there. It's fine. Anyway, wait, why am I always recording during sunset during this video? Hang on, let me change it. Let me sleep real quick. Could I perchance partake in the action of being unconscious for the evening? Thank you. Okay, so there's a lot of creepers over there, but we're not going to talk about it. Over here, it's a small build. It's a simple build. It did not take that long. I think I might actually have time for another house. Yeah, it looks great over here. I love the block palette I've chosen for this area. It really works. So we've got this little house with a tower on it over here. It's not the biggest thing ever. Of course, we're gonna do some interior decorating, so I'm leaving the walls blank on all the houses until we get windows in place. Then I'm gonna go back and decorate them with leaves, vines, and stuff like that. But yeah, that is what it's looking like, excuse me, right now. Alright, I kind of don't want to do the layout of the village because I want to leave it as a surprise as to what I am doing. But I did end up building another house, and it's looking good so far. This front half of the dock is coming together. I've got some more small house designs that are going to go on this. The only big house that's going to go on the docks is of course the water wheel house, and that's because of the water wheel itself. Soon we're going to start expanding back this way. It's not going to be a huge town or village. It's technically a town because I'm planning on having even a town hall, so that's going to be cool. So yeah, it's probably going to cover like up to here, maybe. We'll see. But this should be a really fun build, and I have a lot of ideas in my head for how this is going to go and how this is going to look. I've got a crane design I want to use. I got a couple of cart designs I want to use. I got some house designs I want to use. So yeah, in the next episode, this build right here is going to be the main focus of the entire video, and we're going to get so much work done. I am excited. Cannot wait. But for now, I do have to say that this is the end of the video. I know, it sucks. But anyway, it's time for the outro. And don't worry, I will start work on this as soon as possible again. Of course, I am going to get distracted with some other series, but this series will most likely never leave the channel because I have so much fun in this world. I do what I want. I take my time with my builds, and I can, like, if I really don't want to do a build, I can just switch to doing another build. And then come back to that build, like what I'm doing with the Sakura Barudo Forest. I really want to do that build, but at the same time, I don't want to, and there's a block that would better fit it. So we're connecting the world. We're going to make it feel more connected, and like this world is not just so spaced apart and so distant. Anyway, so thank you all very much for watching this video. If you did like the video, be sure to leave a like if you want to, subscribe to the channel if you've not already want to. Creeperplanks 101. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.